The following is an excerpt from the Brain Gain Youngstown Leadership Series, which debuts in September. The new podcast features conversations with local leaders who are focused on building a culture of entrepreneurship and promoting workforce development.
The Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, a lot of mentors, probably formally and informally, right? Do you have mentorship programs?
Right. So we do that through our pre-apprenticeship program. So students in high school take placement during the summers and throughout the school year. And so mentoring is obviously a huge part of pre-apprenticeship and apprenticeship, so that, we see and hear about how those relationships continue outside of, those work experiences, where they stay connected and provide advice, but also, guidance and work-related counseling as well.
Right. No, that's good. Is there a certain leadership style? So with the programs, with the mentoring programs, is there a recommended method to put in place around, is there a leadership methodology or is it really up to the individual that's doing the program?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So we often talk about how in manufacturing, or really, in any workplace, sometimes the person who's the best at the job, at the skills, the actual technical skills, might not necessarily be the best mentor. And so we encourage those who are, organizing the programs and thinking about that within the companies to really be intentional about that, and not just automatically, pick the person that, is really great at that particular machine or, that particular skill set, and think about, that kind of softer side of the relationship side, and making sure that the communication is there. And that's also, something that can be taught. So there are actually modules available online that we recommend for people that want to be mentors or have selected to be mentors, so that those who are really good at their technical skills can also be better mentors too.
So the leader mentor actually has a chance to improve their leadership skills as well.
Absolutely.
Interesting. And that goes, it's like 360 degrees of value, right, for all those involved.
Yeah, it's an important role, so you want to make sure it's the best it can be.
Right. So that's interesting, because a lot of times the technical expert, so do you look at those collaborative environments to do the right matchmaking, if you will? Is that something that you do with these pre-apprentice programs?
So we help with the matchmaking in terms of Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition is really dedicated to making sure that one company doesn't necessarily have an advantage over another company, that we're really trying to make the experience the strongest for the students. And so oftentimes we'll find ourselves in the matchmaking role, helping the students to find the experiences, find the companies who are really invested in that culture of learning. And then we'll match them based on, geography and the type of manufacturing that they might be interested in, and that sort of thing. And the manufacturers, rely on us and have confidence in us to do that. That way it's fair. There isn't one company who's, getting the best and, give me your best student. We try to make that a little bit, level the playing field.
The interview you just watched is an excerpt from the Brain Gain Youngstown Leadership Series, which debuts in September. The new podcast features conversations with local leaders who are focused on building a culture of entrepreneurship and promoting workforce development.
For over a century, Farmers National Bank has stood strong. Through booms and busts, peaks and valleys, we've learned to know the seasons and how to grow in each of them. During challenging times, everyone is reminded of the value of solid relationships in both life and business. Farmers, stand strong.